Welcome to Clock It, where your opinion is what wins you the game. Today we are joined by our incredible contestants back yet again for another round of Clock It. She's our favorite podcaster. Give it up for Jean. Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Koiya.
You look beautiful.
Thanks, love.
I'm loving the vibe.
You look so gracious. Thank you. I don't know. We giving abstract today.
You know, it's giving winter vibes. You know, the winter vibes have crept up to us here.
Cold.
And she is our favorite fashionista back again. Help me welcome Devyni. Hey, girl.
Hey, how you doing?
I am loving the vibes. Everyone looks so warm and cozy.
Yes. It's cold outside.
Winter storm weather, it's giving, you know, vibes.
Gotta take advantage.
Stay cold. Time to stay warm.
I agree. All right, ladies. So as you know, this game is just not about getting the answers correct. You got to know what you're talking about, and more importantly, you got to clock it. So give that big buzzer a hit. That's exactly what you'll be doing anytime you want to clock in and give your answers. Let's get this thing going. First question. Here we go. Which rapper is producing a podcast that will tell DMX's story? Jean.
50 Cent.
50 is booked and busy, let me tell you. What can we expect from this podcast?
Yeah, so we're expecting DMX's story, all the things before his fame.
Yeah.
His faith, his walk of life, everything that he went through before he got famous. So I'm excited about it because I don't really know much about him prior to him being an artist.
Yeah.
So even though his artist life was crazy too, I'm just interested to see, you know, what we'll learn.
This will be a great way to dive into all the complexities of DMX because I feel like he is a very complex individual.
Agreed.
Who will host this podcast, Devyni?
Jadakiss.
Okay.
Jadakiss is hosting the podcast, so that should be a good situation. I know that they're moving from it starting out as being DMX's story, his backstory, his life and things, but then they're going to incorporate other artists as well. I hope to see another host kind of move in too, because Jadakiss is cool, but maybe not for everyone.
Yeah.
So, hopeful.
New York is sticking together. I wonder if they just hone
Good
in on
point.
all New York artists first.
Oh, good point.
And then so they can keep Jada, and then maybe it'll transition to something
Yeah,
else.
because to your point, depending on where this series goes, if we take it other places, I don't know if Jada would be a great fit for everyone, but if
Yeah.
they stick to rappers and specifically New York rappers, then maybe he would.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see the evolution of what this will be. 50 is fresh off the heels of his whole documentary that he had when it came to Diddy. Now, how many views did this documentary get?
OMG, how many views did it get? Like
It was
21.8
million.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Only second to Stranger Things. And
Right.
y'all know how Netflix and
Yeah.
people go crazy about Stranger Things.
Right.
I think that's the #1 show. So him to come right underneath, I think they were at 23. He was at 21 million.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
He did
a lot.
good with the documentary. I
It
will
was really
say he's messy, so it made for good entertainment.
Yeah.
And the information too that we kind of already knew, but just the way he painted it, it's like, oh yeah, Diddy, you're a monster.
It's provocative. It gets the people
It gets the people
going.
going.
That he did. All right, well, Jean, 100 points you have on the board. Devyni, you have 0, but we got many opportunities for you to get some points on this board. A father slammed who for swearing at his 4-year-old daughter? Jean.
Cardi B.
Cardi, this was a little wild, girl. You my girl, but the 4-year-old baby, this was a bit much. Take a look.
Too far.
That little white girl said they weren't gonna win. That bitch, I told ya. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. Yo.
No.
That's really underestimated the past.
Baby who literally was doing some sweet content with her father. He asked, who do you think out of the two are gonna win? She didn't pick her man's team, and so Cardi resulted in responding this way. Jean, was it too much?
It was way too much, but it's expected from somebody like Cardi B. She's always too much, but I just can't understand. You're talking about, I understand, you know, you're hyped. It's about the Super Bowl, your new man, new baby daddy, all this, that, and the third. But talking about a baby and saying B, I just don't get the correlation. Like, pipe down a little bit, but she is extra.
That was a bit much in my opinion. Now, should her father, the father of the 4-year-old, have been offended, Devyni?
Rightfully so, because he was talking crazy. But my opinion is, if you have your baby on the internet, you might catch a few strays. That was a crazy stray. But, I mean, maybe. I mean, she does have wholesome, you know, content, but...
I mean, say it to him, but to the baby who's picking a helmet based off the color, she don't know nothing about a teen.
She's a child.
She don't know nothing about this Super Bowl.
Do you think Cardi got caught in the moment and felt remorseful at some point?
Yeah, she immediately recanted her statement, like immediately. She was so apologetic. She was like, I didn't mean to say that, I didn't mean to say that. So I think she knew she was just doing the most. But even still, for you to even slip up like that, it's just like, calm it down.
Yeah, that word with the association of a 4-year-old Cardi, we got to train our brain to know a little bit more, you know? Yeah, looking for a little bit more from you, Cardi. All right, Jean, 200 points you have on the board. Devyni, you got 0, girl. Get in this game. We got you. Next question. Let's make it happen. Which boxing legend praised Clarissa Shields? Devyni.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray. Now, who is he for Gen Zers specifically?
He is actually a boxing Hall of Famer, a legend in the boxing realm. So, y'all Gen Zers, do your research.
Do your research. There are people that came before the greats that we see now, and he was one of them. Now, what led to him praising Clarissa Shields?
He was asked about the boxing world in an interview on a red carpet, and he was just like, you know, I love the growth of the women's side of boxing, because every time we think about boxing, we think about the men and you know, their undefeated records and this, that, and the third. We never think about the women. Like for me, I watch boxing, but I don't watch women.
Yeah.
So now I don't know. They're growing, and she is the face of women's boxing.
She is.
So she's doing great, and he gave her recognition.
What did he specifically say about Clarissa, Devyni?
He basically just said, I like what she's doing, and he hasn't seen her in person, like a fight in person, but now he said, I definitely will. So,
was he also asked about the influencers who have chose to now enter into the world of boxing?
He has, and he kept it cute. He kept it real cute. He kept it like a general statement, like, you know, I don't want to say too much on that. I'm being optimistic about the sport, and let's see where it goes. He media trained.
Learn from him, Cardi.
Not for nothing. I feel like people from his generation are in a place where they are just gonna say what comes up. If it comes up, it is coming out. So it was nice and refreshing to see someone from that generation kind of have some media training and, you know, be poised about answering certain questions, because most of them do not care, as we have seen. So yeah, that was refreshing and nice to see. All right, 100 points you have now, Devyni. I see you, girl, making a comeback. You still have 200, Jean. We have one more question in round 1. Which senator was allegedly punched, leading to the arrest of a man? Devyni.
Senator Maxwell Frost.
Now, when did this happen and what happened?
I believe it was on Friday night. It was exclusive, like, private event at the what is it? The film festival?
The Sundance
Film Festival. And this man made his way into this private event.
Forced his way.
This white supremacist.
Yeah.
We're going to call it what it is.
Please do.
And he came in there, he was yelling, screaming, saying that Trump should deport him. And then he slapped him.
Punched him in the face.
Yeah.
Punched him in the face.
This is wild to see. The state of America is already very questionable. So when you see things like this, it does not help to the outsiders who are not in America. It does not help our case for looking very ghetto over here right now, specifically right now. Who hosted this party and how did we find out that this happened, Jean?
Oh, we found out because what is the
Guardian?
The Guardian reported it on X. They made a whole report of it, of the whole scenario. And Mr. Frost, the senator, he reposted it and gave his, you know, his current events of what happened and things like that. He said, yeah, this is exactly what happened. You know, he was upset about it.
Yeah. And he even said here, what did he detail that the man said to him, Devyni?
Trump should deport you. Trump is going to deport you.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because we know that, like, the deportations are targeted at Hispanic Americans right now. And to my knowledge, he's not Hispanic. I don't know. He is a black man. So for you to yell and scream this, it just takes it to another level. Like, we just... Ooh,
not to mention being a U.S. citizen on top of that. And my fear is that Trump is empowering these type of people to do these type of things. As we saw the January 6th riot, he empowered them to do so. He called them great people. And ICE, he essentially is backing for what they are doing currently right now in Minnesota. So you are literally having an uprising of people who know that they are untouchable in a sense to go out here and promote their white supremacy.
With violence.
Yeah.
It's not even just words, it's actual assault. So
This
that's
is
crazy.
insane. Was Maxwell the only person that was assaulted?
No, actually, he forced himself into this private event. So there was a woman who he pushed past, and you know, she was hurt, and yeah, he just was in there on a rampage.
This is so unfortunate, man. The state of America is quite ghetto right now. I really hope, I love the country that we live in, right?
Yeah,
I think
for
we
sure.
all do. And to see what is going on right now is quite hurtful to us all,
it's sad.
especially being people of color, because it seems like no matter what race, creed, gender, anything, like anybody can get it right now. And it's very, very sad to see. All right, ladies, that brings us to the end of round 1 of Clock It. And I'll have you know you guys are both tied with 200 points on the board. All right, ladies, doing your thing right now. Now, we know Jean is competitive. I don't even need to give y'all the spiel. Y'all know my girl is very, extremely competitive
Coming
up
for the
here.
clock.
Are we coming for the clock again today?
All the time. Anytime
Okay.
you see me here, I'm coming for that clock because, like always, I walk out here, you just give me my clock, and you say, you look so good with that clock.
Okay.
It's like clockwork, you know?
It is like clockwork. I see what you
You
did
know?
there, pun intended.
Okay.
Devyni, how are we feeling about round 1? You look good.
I look good. Okay, I came in slow, but I'm picking it up.
Yes,
I'm
you
ready.
are.
I'm ready now. I gotta really step it up in the second half because I know my girl don't play around.
She
I
does
need a
not.
clock moment.
And I'm all about girl power, but when it comes to this right here, I just gotta take the W.
This is the one time where girl power goes out the
It goes
window.
out the window, unfortunately.
Okay, well,
I love her to death, and I will love her after this, but right now, no, I need that
She need
clock.
her clock.
Devyni put on a specific outfit for this clock today. You know, she said that it's gonna match. You know.
She better take them pictures because she's not gonna see this clock.
Okay. Listen,
All
girl
right,
power.
Get ready. Okay, lock in.
Out the window. Not today, not right now. All right, guys, well, it is time to hop straight into round 2 of things. As I said, they both are tied with 200 points. Let's break this tie by advancing on to our next question. Which rapper wants lyrics and videos removed as evidence in a murder for hire trial? Devyni.
Lil Durk.
Now, why is Lil Durk on trial right now?
He is on trial for a murder for hire case.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the?
Quando Rondo is who he put the hit out on, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Sorry.
So yeah, they're trying to incorporate song lyrics, music videos, and things like that in the trial to support their side of the case. The government is trying to support their side of the case, but his lawyer's not having it.
Yeah.
Why does the government want to use his songs and videos in this case specifically, Jean?
Yeah, I guess they're saying that it correlates with the actual crime. Like everything that's being said in his lyrics is like, okay, yeah, you're talking about it, so clearly you did it. Someone did die. Quando Rondo's cousin died, and they think that's in direct effect of him sending the hit out on, you know, the other rapper. So they're trying to use the words that he's saying, like beef, ops, guns, violence, things like that. Things that all of the Chicago artists and a lot of other rappers talk about all the time. So I don't understand how it would be a direct correlation.
And that's my thing. The state of rap music in general, especially now, this is what everyone talks about. So technically, if we were to do this in this case, what do we have to do this in every case before and to follow? I know Young Thug also had this same issue when he was going to trial on his case too. So it's like, at what point are we able to separate the art from the artist?
Right.
Like,
which is why he was released, because that wasn't substantial evidence.
Right.
Like lyrics is not substantial evidence.
Yeah.
It was no like names dropped or anything like that. It's just talking about the lifestyle.
Yeah.
So you can't really correlate that with a direct crime.
and his lawyer, I think, was arguing like, we don't know when these songs were made. We don't know when they were
Exactly.
written. That doesn't mean necessarily he was talking about this person in
Right.
this case.
Or
So
he wrote it, because you know.
They
Yeah,
have songwriters.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
I mean, I don't think, in my opinion, it's any different from an actor playing a part, especially nowadays,
a lot of
because we are
times.
finding out that a lot of these rappers are not about
Who
what
they
they
say,
rap about.
yeah.
So I'm just saying, they are
Yeah.
playing a character, in my opinion. So
They're entertainers, to say the least.
Exactly.
this is a fine line that they are teetering. All right, well, Devyni, you are up, girl, 300 points on the board. Jean, you
Let's see
have
if I can
200. We got more questions. Let's keep it rolling on to the next one. Which rapper says the Air Jordan 13 Flint is what inspired him to hustle? Jean.
Soulja Boy, tell him.
Hop up out that bed,
Hey,
turn my swag
hey,
on, take a look in the mirror, say
Okay,
what's
what's
up.
up?
We are on a TV show right now.
Had
But
an
if you missed what,
era.
It was a moment.
it definitely was.
He
It
had an
was.
era.
If you missed the video where Soulja Boy detailed this all, check it out.
These is the shoes that made me create Crank That. These are the shoes that made me want to get out the hood. I went to school. I was living in Atlanta. I had these shoes on. I wanted them bad as could not afford them. My mama could afford them. I ain't even get mad, though. I understood we were struggling, you know what I'm saying? All my kids out there, all the kids out there, youngins out there, if y'all got something that y'all want in life but y'all can't afford it, don't worry, bro. One day y'all gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Does this mean that we have Michael Jordan to thank for one of the greatest songs of this generation?
Yeah, Crank That was his debut single, and that's what he said led to him wanting those shoes, him wanting to be able to purchase those shoes, is what instilled the hustle in him to make Crank That. What we know as, you know, Soulja Boy up in there.
Hey.
Don't get us started again.
No, that is a fact. And because of Michael Jordan and these shoes, that is why he was inspired to make this song. And we got one of the greatest songs, at least of our generation.
For
now,
sure.
in 2007, were you not fly if you didn't have a pair of Jordans, Devyni?
I'd have to say you had to have them. Even if it was just like the beginning of the school year, back to school, get your J's. Because back then, okay, you had to be a part of it. You had to be a part of that clique.
That is a fact. Do people view Jordans as a source of motivation and not just footwear, Jean?
Oh yeah, most definitely. They're gonna do what they need to do to be able to afford those Jordans.
Yeah.
If nothing else, they want that in their wardrobe, especially us. Our community, he is a big staple in actually like Hispanic communities. They love Jordans.
I think people of color in general, we can say, that's like the starter kit for the people of color. Like,
for sure.
If you want to be down, you got to have a pair of J's. And they got to be fresh pair of J's, not dirty and dingy, because I've seen some of those before.
No crusty, dusty.
No, not at all.
Creases.
But I have to say, we have come a long way from Jordans being $150, because how much are they today, Devyni?
Girl, at least $250, $300. If you're getting really in the weeds with the exclusive pairs, $600, $800 and up. So it can get crazy.
I miss the days where you can get a $150 pair of sneakers.
Baby.
Like, I don't even know, are the Air Forces still 100,
Yeah, but they're not even like, they used to be like 100. Now they're like 120, 130.
And then with tax, you're creeping up on 150.
Easily.
So we have come a long way from them being $150, but I am happy that motivated Soulja Boy to put out Crank That, because back in our day, we had a time off that song, let me tell you.
About that.
All right, ladies, you are back tied with 300 points on the board. We got to break this tie. Let's keep it rolling. Next question, it is, who is denying performing at a MAGA-themed Valentine's Day event? Devyni.
The baby.
Now, how did this rumor even get started that he was performing for the MAGA people?
Okay, so the MAGA people posted on X a flyer saying that the baby was going to be at their Valentine's event, and so that's what started it all.
Okay, and so why are people specifically upset, Jean, that he was going to be performing at a MAGA event?
I mean, because it's a MAGA event.
Yeah.
His crowd is not in support of that. And in response, he said, it's fake news.
Right.
Like a MAGA representative would say.
Yeah, he definitely tweeted out.
Think about that part.
Right, he tweeted out and said that this was fake news. Now, in my opinion, this same flyer that went out right here from that official X account, he could have retweeted that and put out a statement said, I'm not a part of this event. However,
like
the statement that he put out said this right here, where he says that anything that he's associated with when it comes to the political field is fake news. But why didn't you condemn that
specific
event? So this could have meant anything. So the baby, what's going on with this tweet that you put out? Do we think, is there a world where he said yes to this, right? And then he saw the backlash that he was getting on social media, and he was like, oh, shoot, this isn't going over well. Let me backtrack. Do we think that happened, Devyni?
Absolutely. I feel like that's what happened, because He is not popular right now. I feel like he maybe needed some events to perform at, and then
great point.
You know, he got a bag a little bit. He thought he was about to do something, and then you know the backlash came because we don't play.
Yeah.
We don't play about that MAGA stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And baby, I feel like you are somebody who has always been on the right side of things. Well,
No, child.
I definitely paused there. As of recent, you have kind of been on the right right time of things, and you've been treading lightly.
Yeah.
So to see this all blow up, it's just like, I don't know what you got going on, baby. But I'm hoping that you are not a part of this, and you are choosing not to be like the Nellies and the Ludacris's of the world and go and perform for these people.
Yeah.
Because it would not be great for your career. That's all I'm saying. All right, Devyni, 400 points you have. You are up. Jean is at 300. Let's keep it rolling. Next question. Who is being sued for allegedly withholding money from his producing partners? Jean.
Pharrell Williams. Doesn't sound like Pharrell.
It does not. And I need you to break this down for us because we live in a world where people know Pharrell as the creative director of Louis Vuitton, right?
Oh.
They don't know Pharrell was a whole person before this.
Yeah, no.
So give us a little insight
Yeah,
here.
he was in a group called Neptunes, a bunch of producers, and they have made hits, okay? Hits after hits, which gave Pharrell his name before any Louis Vuitton deal. But yeah, his co-partner, Chad Hugo, one of the members, is suing him for basically not sharing the ownership of the proceeds of Neptune.
Yeah.
He's saying that that Pharrell is illegally trying to have sole proprietorship of the company. He's not getting any ownership or proceedings, but Pharrell's team said, no, we've tried to reach out to you multiple times.
Yeah.
We can't get on one accord. We know Pharrell is to be a stand-up man. Yeah. This is not of him, so let's just figure it out.
How much is he saying he's owed, Devyni?
So he broke it down to like $325,000, upwards of $1 million between royalties for certain songs and also for certain albums. He said that in his catalog or file or whatever they have of the Neptunes, certain songs were left out, leading him to believe that he's not receiving the right payments and royalties from those songs. So allegedly, that's what he feels like is going on.
So I'm interested to see how this play out because, to your point, we do know Pharrell as being a stand-up guy, so we have to continue to follow this case closely. All right, Jean, 400 points you have. Devyni, 400 you have as well. It is a tie, and this is our very last question in round 2. Which streamer goes on a rant about people who claim to take showers daily? Devyni.
Aiden Ross.
Aiden Ross, it is. Jean, you got to be quicker than
That's
that.
crazy right now.
My girl got it. All right, so I have a question. Do you take showers every day?
Girl, every day, 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times a day.
Yeah.
I am not on that team that he's on.
Right.
No, sir.
Jean, is it weird to think that Aiden doesn't shower every day?
I mean.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you know, I think it's a cultural thing.
Okay.
Those types of people or that group of people, they are known for doing things like this when it comes to hygiene or showers. They've been known to not have wash rags and just bathe with the bar of soap that they share with the whole household and let the water run down their legs, not wash their legs, not wash their feet.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't even feel right. Like, I can't lie in my bed if I have not showered.
Yeah.
So how do you sleep at night with all that dirt on you from the whole entire day? I could never understand it.
I absolutely agree with you. I don't know what this man was thinking. Like, I shower every day, sometimes twice, 3 times a day. I'm not getting in my bed without showering. What am I just marinating with everything on me from? No, it's just not happening. And anybody getting in my bed got a shower too.
Exactly.
Period.
Facts.
Showers are to be had before you get in my bed, no matter who you are.
Yeah, you can't even sit on my bed with outside clothes.
Exactly.
Agreed.
On top of it, like, no.
Stand up. All right, guys. Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Clock It, and I'll have you know, Devyni is today's winner. She is the one leaving here with our Clock It chain.
I got a chain, y'all.
She said that she had the outfit for it, and she does. It looks so great on you, my girl. Okay. You do match the outfit. I see where you were going. Jean, as always, thank you for being here. Devyni, thank you for being here as well. And to our viewers at home, tomorrow we'll see you for another episode of Clock It.
Clock it. I'm kind of mad.